We have a question about baby loss.
Hmm.
What process would you suggest for processing complicated types of grief and loss, such as miscarriage? And there's a different question, but a related question. Can you comment on the ways of supporting parents who have recently experienced a stillbirth? So you could take them one at a time.
Sure. We look at some of these griefs that we call disenfranchised or ambiguous griefs, and there are a way we minimize them. Oh, miscarriage. Well, there wasn't a baby, so it's not real grief. No, it is real grief. It is real grief. And our medical world handles it horribly. Some of the wording that gets used to describe the baby is just really horrible. We're working on doing that better. But to realize, those are true losses. And to understand that, it takes the mother's body almost 2 months just to get back to its pre-pregnancy state. And we believe sort of the week after, everything should be back to normal. And it's just not that way. So we so underestimate the grief of miscarriage. Stillbirth, I love that the medical world is changing. We're now having warming cribs and things like that in hospitals because we know parents need a moment to parent. They need a moment to connect with that child, even if that child did not live long or didn't live at all. So that connection is so important to be honored, and not sort of, the old way was rush the baby out and pretend like nothing bad happened. And obviously we've come so far, and hopefully don't do that anymore, to allow the parents time to deal with that loss. And I think to understand it affects the parents, the families. As a man, I've heard from so many other men, the question they always get asked is, how's your wife? Sometimes that's asked of the grandmother, how's your daughter? And, the grandmother's grief is challenging. The husband's grief is challenging, to realize these losses affect the whole family.